guys, it's me. This is probably coming out pixelated because once again I'm at home. Just got off work and my pregnant butt is too tired to go sit someplace with Wi-Fi to talk about this. But I did my first set of Pravana Vivids Locked In today, and I just want to say I am not impressed. I was incredibly disappointed with the results. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because my husband's trying to call right now. But I used the Locked In Blue. I didn't like it. She came out a really nice, vibrant blue at the root. And, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, well, yes, it's Locked In. In any event, you're here now. Y'all know. But it came out a nice, pretty vibrant color blue at the root, which was funny because that wasn't lifted as high as the ends. And then the mid shaft and the ends had spots of a decent blue, and then a blue-green teal, like the color of those hearts right there. It had that color in there too, and that was lifted lighter than where the roots were. And when I pulled it through, I took an 1/8 of an inch section, and I combed it before applying through the mid shaft and ends. That way it would get a more smooth application, more even, so it wouldn't come out splotchy. And I applied it on a diagonal, pulling through the whole section. Hi, Robina. I took my sections on a diagonal as I was pulling through. That way it would, my first pastel Pravana, and I wasn't very impressed either. I feel like it washed out in one wash. Yeah, I'm sure the pastels really do fade out. This one, as I was trying to pull it through, I took my slices on a diagonal, combed it, and then applied, ran it through with my fingers, made sure both sides were saturated, and then laid it down. And I got through the whole thing, and then I ran my fingers, just finger combing, from scalp to ends in the nape area. I used 3 ounces of color just in the nape area for just past shoulder length hair. After I got that done, I added more blue just to make sure it was 100% saturated, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because when I put in the bowl, I realized it was a clearish gel color, and that made me all of a sudden start doubting it. I didn't know that before I started using it. It made me doubt it. So I wanted to make sure 100% I got it covered. Yes, I did do the roots first and go back and do the mid shaft and the ends, and I left it on for 35 minutes. I went a little extra because I did that, but my problem is if it had just been darker at the root and one solid color from the mid shaft to the ends, it would have been fine. What happened is I wound up with like weird splotches, like as if her hair wasn't lifted evenly, but it was. It wasn't like, each section didn't go through. I did take a picture. I'm going to post it on my Instagram later. That'll be the same name as this. But I was really, really disappointed. Yes, I did lighten her hair today. It was today. I lifted her to, yeah, I lifted her today with Olaplex, and I did half 30 volume, half 40 volume, so like a 35 volume. But I lifted her from like a chocolate brown to like a level 9.5, 10, and since she still had some gold in her hair, to my 3 ounces of blue, I added a 1/4 ounce of the violet to tone out that gold. And so for it to take green, even though I added violet, that even weirded me out even more. So I don't know. I'm going to give it a go again. I'm going to try again. I told her if she liked it today because it kind of had the whole aquamarine thing going on with the multi-tones. She really liked it. But I told her, I said, call me in 2 weeks. Let me know what happens as far as fading, how you feel about it, and I'll reapply. I'll go buy more and I'll reapply again for free in 2 weeks and see. Maybe I'll take even tinier sections. Maybe I'll flat iron before I put it on to make sure. I didn't think there was any way I could have got it more even or more saturated, but I'll try it again. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to go back to my scruples. I'm going to put the scruples on her. because where Locked In may last longer, I just don't want it to fade. Yeah, I just didn't have the regular Vivids blue, Joseph, and I'm sorry I missed who said that, but I have not used the Joey Co Intensity for that. So, my Scruples is without a doubt the most even semi-permanent I've used. Like, it's impossible almost to screw up. Yes, the Locked In is supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be next to impossible to get out. And actually what I've done is I have some clips and a brush that have Pravana Locked In on them. I didn't rinse it. Yeah. Okay, the Scruples is a conditioner base. This is a gel. I don't like gel color at all. I hate gel color. The only thing worse than gel color is oil-based. I hate oil-based color. Give me a good old-fashioned creamer liquid and I'm a happy girl. But, so, I'll try again on her with the Locked In. See how that works. And if that still doesn't work, I'm just gonna use my Scruples Blue with the ER. So, yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. I am so old-fashioned. My mom worked at Sally's, so prior to going to beauty school, I did the Miss Clairol. As far as the gel color, or the oil colors, I've used, the Igora. And I just didn't like it. It took forever to rinse the product from the hair. Hang on. What's up, sweetie?
Maybe you should use Scruples on the girl's hair.
Well, that's what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to use Scruples on her hair. My son is now telling me that I should have used Scruples on her hair. My 5-year-old son.
No.
I should do it right now? I should go live and find her house and color her hair with Scruples right now? Okay, now it's me to stalk my client and go apply some Scruples on her right now. So, but yeah, so that's my thing. I will post it on my Instagram. You guys can sneak a peek if you want. I'm far less than just impressed. It's not being unimpressed. I'm actually disappointed. And I feel like if I tell people this, I'm kind of going to get the same grief as I did saying that Olaplex didn't do awesome on my hair. There's some clients that things just don't work on, and for me, Olaplex doesn't work. I used Olaplex on my client today, and it was fine. For me, it didn't work. So, I've used this, and my coworker was telling me she mixed the red and the yellow to make, like, her friend wanted to be the color of a penny, and she wanted to mix a custom blend orange out of Locked In, and it came out pretty crappy. So, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the Scruples. I'm thinking, yeah, I wanted to use the Locked In with the neon blue highlight in there just to see how they all work together and which ones fade and how they fade, because I haven't used any of the Pravana Vivids. Last time I used Pravana, it was just their basic red in their color line. So, yeah, I don't put Olaplex in my lightener for my new growth because I don't feel like it will lighten. Yeah, I've noticed Olaplex gives you very, very, very brassy color, and I hate that. I hate it. But that's also why I added the violet in the Locked In into her blue Locked In. I added that little bit of a violet to counteract that, and adding just that smidgen of red tone, I was hoping that might make it hold a little bit better, the red that was in the violet. Yeah, we're just going to see what happens with her, but at this point, as far as immediate result, I was not impressed, but I'll give it a go again. But I'm going to let you guys go because my husband was trying to call, and I ignored his call, so he's probably pretty peeved right now because he went to go get me Taco Bell. So, I feel like Olaplex works best when mixed in with color or on a blonde that's already blonde. I don't feel Olaplex is good. Like, in hindsight, I feel like I should have done her Olaplex today I feel like I should have bleached her and then put the Olaplex 1 in the Pravana, but I don't know how that would work, so I didn't do it. I mean, because even with the Olaplex, I did the platinum card technique. I took really thin slices, applied it 1/2 inch from the scalp all the way to the ends, and she lifted pretty quick. It took me about an hour to get her fully wrapped. Yeah, I like the standalone Olaplex better. But I don't really like putting it in my lightener. Maybe if somebody liked the gold tones and had fine hair, I would do it. No, Daddy's bringing you dinner, honey. Yeah, maybe if somebody wanted the gold tone highlights, I would use the Olaplex if they had really damaged hair. Because I have one client named Carmen. She gets a really fine... I'm talking, sweetie. After dinner, yes. So, yeah, honestly, it sounds crazy to say this, but me and my Vivids, I love my Vivids. I'm a little heartbroken over the situation. I'm a little let down. It's kind of like when you go and see a sequel, and you're just like, oh, well, that sucks. That killed it. The mood's gone. That's the way I feel about Pravana Vivids. I feel like I've been let down. Not based off the hype, because, I mean, some people have gotten some awesome results. Joseph Trace's hair looks awesome. I don't know what, I think it was Ruby who colored her hair, or his hair. I think what Ruby did, I don't know what she did different from me. It's supposed to last longer and not transfer. It's supposed to be more fade resistant. It's not supposed to stay forever, but it's fade resistant. But I don't know. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys get better results than me. If she comes back in, maybe I'll Periscope her reapplication, because her mom doesn't want her continuing to do this to her hair. But yeah, when I use the Olaplex, right here, my hair is black, okay? I did the Olaplex just in the bleach right here, and I applied the 2 scalp to ends. This was so crusty and crunchy, I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, okay, the number 2, I don't believe the number 2 has protein in it. I thought it repaired the protein instead of adding protein, but right here, my hair was so crusty and hard. I have to tell you guys this, it's so sad. I don't wash my hair at home. I wash it once a week, so I wash it on Sundays at the salon before I start, because it's my late day. So I don't have any of my shampoo or my conditioner at home. I just don't. So a while back, I used to be one of those crazy couponers. No, it means, Karen, I'm going to try. I still have the other colors. It could have been a problem with the blue. Karen, you know me. If it don't work, I'll find a way to make it work, even if I'm using my scruples. I'll make you work, honey. But, so, when I was crusty here, this hair was crusty, I had to grab whatever I had around the house. And around August of 2012, so 3 years ago almost, I stopped doing that crazy coupon stuff like you see on Extreme Couponing on TLC. I stopped doing that almost 3 years ago. And I found a random bottle, swear to God, swear to the hair gods, don't tell my beauty school instructor, I used Pantene on my hair just to get the crustiness out. My hair was crunchy. I couldn't handle it, and that's all I had. But it made it feel better than Olaplex did. Pantene made my hair softer than Olaplex. I don't recommend it, but it's all I had. So, as you see, if you read my little thing, it says I'm outside the box. I will take some Pantene if I need some Pantene. If it's what I got, it's what I got. At that point, I was ready to take some baby lotion and put that in my hair as a deep conditioner. I couldn't handle it. It was too bad. Too horrible. But yeah, so when one day at beauty school was preaching against that. Yeah, see, and I'm from a weird area. I think there are specific times, very certain people, Pantene is not the epitome of evil that hairdressers make it out to be. I have very fine, very frizzy, curly hair. So every so often, if I throw a little Pantene on there and it does leave that wax residue and it does weigh me down in the summer when I end up really, really dry, because my hair is horribly dry, I can go 2 weeks without washing my hair and it does not look greasy. So if I do Pantene in the summer once a month, it's not horrible. For the general population, it's horrible. But I don't know. I think anything can be used to its strengths. Anything has a use. And when Olaplex left me crusty, Pantene pulled it off. It softened it back up, so I'm able to manage it now. But I'm going to let you guys go because I'm hungry and I need to figure out what my husband wanted, because now it's been like 10 minutes that I've ignored his phone call. So, hit me up on Instagram if you have anything to yell at me about Pantene about, if you disagree with me about Olaplex, if you want to see my Pravana, whatever, find me on Instagram, same name. What time is it here? It's like 6:30, 6:45, I think. Whatever your last two digits are, mine is 6 and then that.
What do you have to do on this game?
Honey, that's just a game, don't worry about it. So, I'm hungry, I want my food, and my husband's probably pissed, so I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, my Instagram is JenMiller222, same as it is here, okay? Bye, guys.
Those two